Long overdue, baby. We are here with Mr.Locario and Miles Cunningham, baby. It's going to be fucking lit, guys. Let's get into it, man.
Let's go.
And we are back, guys. What's up? Welcome to the FreshandFit Podcast. We're here, Mr.Locario and Miles Cunningham, guys. You guys been waiting a while for this one, man. Last time you guys were here was what? November of 2020?
A while ago.
Yeah, it was like...
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That was a minute.
It was that long ago, man. So,
And it's funny, after we went to the club too as well, and they be putting in work.
So before we get into the interview, guys, quick announcement, patreon.com/FreshFit. Check us out over there behind the scenes. Also, Mr. Locario has a Patreon as well, guys. It's patreon.com/Mr.Locario, right?
Yes, Mr. Locario.
Yeah.
Shout out to that. Yeah.
So check him out as well, guys.
Yeah.
And then also, guys, check us out on Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. Every single platform you listen to podcasts, we're there. Just click that anchor link below, and it'll take you to wherever you want to listen to us. Whether it's a big platform like Apple Podcasts, or something small like Castbox, we got y'all over there. Anchor.fm/freshfit, anchor.fm/freshfit. Also get the merch, FreshandFitPodcast.com. T-shirts, hoodies, all the merch that Fresh now wears a little bit.
I'm wearing merch today, man.
Yeah, he is wearing it today. So that's good.
There you go.
And then also, guys, check us out on our other YouTube channel. It's called FreshandFit Clips. Okay, on there we post 2 clips per day. And it's pretty lit, man. You guys get some of the best parts of the show. So if your attention span is a little bit shorter, you don't got time to watch a full pod, go ahead and check out the best parts of the pod over there. And then also, guys, check us out on Fresh for Shorts. If your attention span is even shorter than that, all those videos are 60 seconds or less because we've pretty much been banned off TikTok. And and then also, guys, check out Fresh on his vlog channel.
Guys, for behind the scenes, check out the vlog channel, 100K on the way. We do live streams. We also do behind the scenes with us going to parties, yacht parties, events, lifestyle videos. Check it out. BBC Gang, we're up, which means bigger, better confidence. So if you're white, Asian, I don't know, Blasian, Indian, doesn't matter. It's confidence, guys. So shout out to y'all.
Yep. And then check out my other YouTube channel, guys. It's called Fed 1811. On that channel, I break down criminal cases for you guys. I just recently did the YSL case with Young Thug and, Gunna and all them. And I broke it down in some pretty good detail, broke down the music lyrics, what they're actually looking at. We went through all the charges, the difference between a state RICO and a federal RICO. This one's a state RICO with the state of Georgia. So, a lot of game on that one. It was 3 hours long, but I went through each song that they used as evidence against them. And I would probably say it's probably one of the worst cases of self-snitching I've ever seen in my life. It was hilarious. But yeah, guys, go check it out on Fed 1811, man. That video is doing really well. So go check it out. And then I also broke down the Tory Lanez case too, to show how Meg Thee Stallion was lying. She said that she got shot in the foot, but in reality, the police report shows that it was lacerations from broken glass. And not necessarily gunshots. Wow. So, yeah.
Believe all women.
Yeah, believe all women, though. So, anyway, with that said, bro, we got some special guests now. It's Mr.Locario Miles Cunningham.
What up, man?
Yo, so what's the withdraw, man? Because last time y'all came...
Well, we got to have them introduce themselves first.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We know who they are. They're our homies, but they might not know. So, can you guys introduce yourselves to the audience, please?
I'll go first. So, my name is Miles Cunningham. I am a masculine identity coach. I'm very masculine centric. I believe that nothing happens without us in this society. So therefore, it's really our responsibility to be the best that we can be for everyone else in society, right? We are the leaders. We are the warriors for our families, our communities, and everything else. So it all falls back on masculinity. So therefore, I teach guys how to be men based on their own identity. You understand? So that's what I do. And I also represent the Bad Boy membership with my homie right here.
What up? My name is Mr.Locario. For those who don't know, I'm a dating and life coach. I teach men and I also teach women, but I teach people how to have game. You feel what I'm saying? See, this t-shirt right here says Mac Lives Matter. You feel what I'm saying? So the lives of these Macs out here matter because you got to actually be able to do the stuff you want to do to get the situations you want to get into.
Yeah.
So that's what we do. We've been doing this since 2008, so we've been out here, you know what I mean? Like
forever.
So you see the gray in the beard a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Distinguished.
So we make it happen. And real quick, I want to shout out to y'all too, because you guys are, it's ridiculous because the amount of work y'all put in, the stuff that y'all been doing, and we've connected, before, and we had our show too. We was doing all those things back in the day, and I like to see where y'all got to.
Yes.
And I like the fact that y'all didn't let none of the haters get to y'all. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just want to tell all the haters. Can I say how I really feel?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Please,
Listen,
of course.
All y'all haters could suck a dick. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say.
Facts.
Let motherfuckers live and do their thing. You
Facts.
feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you guys out there work hard, do what you got to do, and be who you want to be, and then you'll succeed in life. You feel what I'm saying?
Well said, man.
And it's guys, you guys got to understand. I was watching Mr.Locario back in the day, way before I ever got on YouTube or anything like that. And I remember I called into the show when you were doing the Bad Boy streams, and I gave some opinions, whatever. And you're like, oh yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about.
Right.
And you guys let me come on the panel and everything, and there wouldn't be a Fresh Fit without you guys. So I'm really, really happy. And I've been asking you guys for what, damn near
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. Yo, we need you guys back on the show.
Yeah.
And I said this shit from the beginning when we started to get popping, and I'm gonna say it again. Anyone that helped us on the way up is gonna come up with us. We don't retract the fucking ladder ever. We always remember and look out for those guys that helped us out. And like, yo, I love your guys' content. We might not agree on everything that we do, but it doesn't matter because I think it's great that people get perspectives from different angles.
Right.
And
You know what I thought when I saw Locario the first time on YouTube?
Yeah.
I was like, finally, somebody darker than me.
No, that's facts. He's like, it's possible.
But all jokes aside, though, like these guys are legends, man.
Legends,
like,
bro.
Locario
In
has
the game.
real game.
Yeah.
Like no cat is real game from the seed to the root to the tree. So it's organic. And then Miles here, man. You know what it is? I feel like Miles is Myron, and I'm more like Locario. I tell you the truth, no matter how much it hurts you, the truth is the truth. So, what do y'all say all the time?
The truth is inside you.
Yeah,
that's
so
our
there you go.
slogan, you know what I'm
So-
saying?
Shout out to y'all.
I'm just happy, bro, that we can come and sit at a table and talk to each other again and everything else like that.
I think we did an episode where it was like social media game versus like real game. Was that what we did last time or no? Something like that.
It might have been.
I think we
something
did.
like
We
that.
did a show
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, because we used to do the indie game podcast with them before.
Yeah,
And then as we started doing more and more shows, it started becoming very difficult to do it. But but after that, I was like, yo, y'all, we need to have you guys come back periodically and come on. So you guys are gonna see them a lot more often, because I know some of you guys are like, what's up with you guys? Mr.Locario, whatever.
Right.
And I was like, bro, there's never been an issue.
Right, exactly.
With us and
People
them
always,
ever.
you know how YouTube is. YouTube
Yeah.
always want to
They
make
want
it
drama.
make a thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on.
They want drama,
Yeah.
man. And it's like, I always say it all the time, bro. Like we should, because we did it the other day. I think we hit 700K. We went through and gave a big shout out to everyone that helped us out, and y'all were on that list. So it's like we wouldn't be here without you guys. You guys gave us a platform in the beginning. So it's like I said before, man. I think it's so important that because a lot of people, they'll get big and they'll just forget about everybody, or even worse, they'll retract the ladder. They won't put nobody back on, and it's like fuck that shit, man. That's not how we are. So I'm happy to have you guys here. So fucking
We show love where love is shown.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, so
we rock with
facts.
y'all, man. You guys always got a spot.
We
Here
got some
at
chats
FreshFit
here.
Podcast. All right, so French toast props due and much respect. $10 from Ricky Webster. Thank you so much,
Shout out
Black
to you,
Wolf
bro.
Inc. All right, fellas, it's good to see. And guys, make sure to go subscribe to your YouTube channel, Mr. Locario, and then it's Miles Cunningham is your other YouTube channel.
Miles Cunningham,
So go subscribe to them, guys. Check them out. Let's get Mr. Locario to 100K subscribers. God damn it!
There you go.
He deserves
Exactly.
a fucking plaque. God damn it!
Exactly.
He's been in the game forever. You know what I'm saying? They probably got him shadow banned or something like that because he spent too much
they
on fire.
definitely do. Trust me.
You know? So go check them out, guys.
And you
Links
still-
are all below.
The thing is, you still never stop making content. So
Yeah.
There you go. Exactly.
Consistent.
Exactly.
These guys are live streaming once or twice a day still, every day.
Exactly.
All right, fellas, it's good to see the collaboration we all been waiting for. Shout out to Miles and Locario. Y'all were the most influential in my life. There you go, man. Bring Steph is cold, AMS, Dr. B.O. on the show someday. Don't worry, guys. We got y'all. And then $5 Mizzou. Finally found someone darker than Fresh. And then the Anonymous Podcast. The Pokemon's game is so on point. He can diss RP content with Steven Miles and still get an F&F bag. Okay, bro.
He called me a Pokemon.
And then let's see here. And then shout out to Locario Miles. And that's $5 from Michael Mistro. Okay, cool. So you came on the topic today. Fresh,
So
you want to
today-
tell the people?
today we're gonna cover basically, long story short, who has more game, men or women? And in this current society, man, it seems like women are having a monopoly on like how things go in the dating game.
Yeah.
They control the dynamics. And what's your take on that? Because obviously you guys have a hella game yourself, but
And you guys coach women too.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
don't know that.
Yeah.
Like you have a whole channel
Right.
for women.
Right.
so in your opinion, who has more game, men or women, and then why?
Man, I mean, if this, I'll put it this way. Women generally at this point in time have way more game than a lot of dudes. You understand? And the reason why is because a lot of guys don't think they need game. You understand what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
so what happens is it's easy for a woman to manipulate a dude because this is the thing. They know that 99% of what a guy wants is just the pussy. You understand what I'm saying? But what happens is since they know that, it's easy for them to manipulate, right? But for a guy, what guys don't realize is what women want. Like if you ask the average guy, what do you think the average woman wants? He won't even know. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
Or, like, how do you attract a woman? He won't know. You understand? But if you say to a woman, how do you attract a guy? She already knows. She's like, I'm gonna dress like this. I'm gonna go to this bar, and all these dudes is gonna buy me drinks and do. You understand what I'm saying? So she's able to get him to do what she want him to do. And I think, real quick, for those who don't understand game, is that game is just really a strategy, right? Because we have a documentary called Game Kings. It's called The Definition of Game. Game Kings is the definition of game. You get that at Mr.Locario.com. And in that documentary, I talk about how game is a strategy to get what you want. So women,
it's a good documentary. I watched it.
Very good.
I have it.
Right.
So check it out, guys.
And women know how to get what they want from men easily. You know what I'm saying? It's like, especially on the front end.
Yeah.
Now, guys, they don't know how to get what they want from women a lot of times, you know, generally. So this is why you have so many dudes that's out here like, you know, struggling. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
So that's what it is.
facts. I think women ended up having more game because it's a woman's place to naturally have more game. And I'm explaining what I mean. So I'm always the type, I love to use my arguments. I always try to use nature in my arguments because it's pretty much undisputable when you break it down. You think about nature, you think about what a woman is. It's a woman's job to find shelter, to find protection, to find resources. Who has all of those things? Men.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So throughout history, it's always been the woman who she uses whatever she has, you know, her body, you know, her ability to stroke ego, her ability to compliment, her ability to you know, to be eye candy on a man's arm, to up his stock.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So a woman, they understand game on a level that is like exponential.
Yeah.
Like men, we're very direct and logical with our shit. So we have game, but a lot of our game comes from courage and moving straight towards what we want.
Integrity.
No matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, perseverance and all that type of shit and strength and all that. Women, it's always been a finesse game with women.
Right.
Always.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, even if you look at, you know, the Bible and the apple and all that whole story in the Bible with Adam and Eve, she finessed that whole situation.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So a woman has more game because it's her nature to have more game. And a man I feel like a man has a different type of game. Because when I look out these windows in Miami and I see all these fucking buildings and all this infrastructure, I see a man's game.
Right.
You understand? I see a man's game when it comes to structure, perseverance, you know, math, science, the ability to say to myself, look, I want to build a 200-story building. How can I do that when there's nothing taller than a 10-story building right now?
Right.
And but a man will figure that shit out. Right. He'll stay there and figure it out. The woman, she's like, I don't feel like it today. but what she will do is she'll fucking wear a low-cut shirt and get with the guy that knows how to build a building and say, when you finish building it, could you put my name on it?
Right.
And the nigga be like,
okay.
How do you spell your name again? Stupid. You see what I'm saying? So it's game, but it's like, I think men affect the world a different way with the game that they have, and women have always been the finessers. You see what I'm saying?
I got something I want to add to that as well. So we did an interview with Jason Capital a couple weeks ago, and he said something really, really profound, which I thought was very smart. I want to say it again. He basically said women are wired to get what they need through men. They're hardwired to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
And the thing I want guys to understand is that, you know, it's only been recent times that like women have been able to get what they want on their own, right? Because of, you know, equality now and feminism, women going to work and making their own money.
Right.
But this is all fairly recent when you're going to compare like how long human beings have been on earth versus how long women have been able to be independent.
Right.
Which is why I think about it, guys. I need you guys to really think deep. When a woman's independent and makes her own money, what does she want to always constantly remind you of? That she's independent and makes her own money.
Yeah.
Why do they have to say that so much? Because they know it's unnatural for them to be independent and make their own money.
Yeah.
So they need to go ahead and bring that to your attention that I'm not a woman that's ruled by her biology. I can get my own, asshole.
Right.
So if I am going to deal with you, I still need you to make 52% more money than me. But the point is,
That's a good point. That's a good point.
But I think guys need to understand that women are naturally wired to get their needs met through men. And if they can do it themselves, they're going to constantly remind you that they can do it themselves.
Right.
But what they don't get is that for men, we're never going to run around and say, I'm strong and independent. You're going to laugh at them like, what the fuck? Like, you fucking should be, you retard.
Right.
But with women, right, they want to constantly remind you that they're strong and independent. That's the equivalent to like a girl, right, running around, like us saying, oh, I'm strong and independent as a guy. It's clown world shit. That's like a woman running around saying, I got boobs. No one's going to be impressed by that because everyone has boobs. Just like every guy understands that he's got to be independent to some degree. So guys need to understand that women are literally hardwired to finesse.
Yes.
They're built for it.
That's what I'm saying.
And if they aren't finessing, they're going to remind you that I'm not a finesser, even though they're all capable of being a finesser.
Right.
Yeah, I want to add to that as well. So regarding game for men and women, from what I've seen, it's kind of like women put themselves first in all interactions.
Right.
Most guys don't. And as a result, they take a back seat and say, hey, you know what? Damn, I'm going to put her on a pedestal. Whatever she wants, I'll give it to her because I want to have sex.
Right.
But girls are like, okay, you know what? I want security. I maybe want to have him take me out to dinner. The point is that like she already knows, okay, what he wants. But like you said earlier, guys don't really know how to get what they want.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would just say put yourself first as a guy and then lead in that direction, that mindset.
I think that's a good point that they put themselves first.
Yeah,
that's so true.
always do, bro.
And also too, like what you were saying about the finessing, it's very important for guys to understand that that's going to continue to happen because a woman's game is she has to be clever. You understand? Because like we're stronger than women.
Persuasion.
So a woman has to be able to persuade you in a certain way in order for you to get to do stuff for her. But I'll tell you why a lot of guys actually have a hard time today in today's society when it comes to attracting women is because back in the day, let's say back in the 50s or 40s or 50s or whatever, when women weren't working like how they're working now, they had to rely on a guy who had money. And so therefore she was like, okay, I'll be with you. And therefore he had access to sex. Now that a woman has her own money, you understand? Now she can have sex with the guys she wants to have sex with.
Pick and choose, yeah.
Right. So if you're not the guy she wants to have sex with, she don't really necessarily need to be with you, but she will still finesse you for the money. Because this is the thing. Even though a woman can make her own money, she'll still want to spend your money.
Exactly.
So the thing is, but if she doesn't like you, what she'll do is she'll spend your money with the she'll make you think you're gonna get sex, but she'll just spend your money.
Create the illusion.
Exactly. And then so now you're like, damn, this girl, she give me the runaround, she's flaking, but I took her out to dinner, I did all this other stuff, and you're wondering why you're not getting any ass. And it's because she doesn't really like you, but you have money, and so she's spending time with you, but she's not having sex with you because she doesn't have to because she has her own money, so she can use your money, have her own money, and then go have sex with the guy she wants to have sex with.
Very good point.
You see what I'm saying? So this is why I tell guys it's very important to be sexually attractive because you'll have more sex or the type of sex you want if you're sexually attractive. Now, don't get me wrong. If you have money, women will get with you because you have money. You can still have sex with girls because you have money. But understand that a lot of times you might be the type of guy that has money, but you get finessed so much and then you're not getting any sex because those girls don't like you in the first place.
Right.
Exactly. And I want to add to that real quick because I want the audience to grasp what you just said, which was extremely profound, that a woman that has her own money, she's still capable of finessing. And I'm going to give you guys the male equivalent. Let's say, right, as a guy, you sat home all day, ate Cheetos, spicy. Your mom is upstairs. You're in the fucking basement playing video games all day on Twitch, not making no money, broke as a joke, right? But a baddie came to your house every single day, sucked your dick, and had sex with you, okay? Would you feel the need to self-improve, go to the gym, learn game, and become a better man? You wouldn't, right? Guys, that's exactly how women feel when they have a job. They're not going to sit there and tolerate you just because you have money because they can go and get ahead. They make their own money. Just like you as a guy, if you had a chick coming over to your spot every time, fucking you and everything else like that, would you sit there and tolerate bullshit from women? You wouldn't. You would not. Like if let's say you had a girlfriend, but you knew a baddie was coming to your place every single day at 5 p.m. to hook up with you. Your girlfriend would be on thin ice all the time. She'd do one thing, piss you off. Bitch, get the fuck out of my spot. And it would immediately make you have an abundance mindset. That's how women operate all the time, guys. So just imagine that chicks are just like you if you were to have a chick show up at your place every single day, regardless of how fat and how terrible you acted or whatever else, or how little game you had. That's how women operate. They got an abundance mindset when they make their own money.
And just to add to your point as well, you brought up a very good point. Women can have their own money, but spend your money, right? And it's funny because I've realized just from being outside, doing my thing as well, and from experience that if a woman's really into you, she'll give you sex, of course. But then, to add to it, the cake, cherry on top, she'll spend her money on you.
Exactly.
And that is how you know it's genuine desire because think about it. Her money, she never spends on anybody But and so someone that she's into. So that's very good point.
Right.
Yeah, women will rarely spend money on a man unless
Really?
they really do like him. It's probably one of the best indicators of interest, to be honest, nowadays, is if a girl spends money on you.
Oh yeah.
That's
Because
crazy.
like women are like not as much as guys say, oh, yo, like girls like me, blah blah blah, all this other shit. Like you don't know if she really likes you unless she's spending her own money on you, because it's like it's unnatural for them to spend money on a guy.
And they're just
Right.
saying your money is her money, and your money, or her money is her money.
Yeah.
So it pretty much that's how it goes.
Yeah. So
That's facts.
hey, we got Saint the Sinner in the
Saint
house.
the Sinner.
Hey,
Yo,
peace
what
to
up,
the Saints. What I admire most about these gentlemen is that they are very hardworking and dedicated. Let us all learn from their actions. Thank you so much, my
Yo,
friend.
shout out to Saint the Sinner, man. That's that dude right there. That's my
Shout out
dude.
to Marquette, man. Good dude right
Legendary.
there, man.
We got some more chats here, and then
Okay,
we'll
I'll
get
read
into
the
the
chats.
video as well.
Okay, we got a video to react to. Okay, cool. And yo, guys, do me a quick favor while we're waiting for this to come up, man. Go ahead and subscribe to Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham on YouTube, guys. They're our homies. Go check them out.
Man, that was just a small taste of the game you guys are gonna get on their channel, because
Yeah.
that show's fucking fire, bro.
Mhm.
So there you
Exactly.
go.
And it's amazing how when you understand like biological realities between the genders, everything makes fucking sense. I
Yo,
think
yeah.
a lot of guys' problems with women is that they think that they're equal to a woman. And I
Oh,
try to tell them,
that's
you're
yeah,
not,
you're
bro.
not.
bro.
Like you're not. When you think you're equal to a woman,
Not at all.
like that's gonna be a lot of your problems, because women are not logical
They're
creatures,
gonna
bro.
walk all over you, bro.
Yeah,
Right.
they don't even know what the fuck they want to eat for lunch. Like y'all over here, like what the fuck? Man, forget what that bigger, better confidence crap. If you ain't slanging like me and the big homie, then you gotta get out the gang. I don't put the work that I do just for everybody to be able to use my name, BBC. Okay,
Who the
that's
fuck is this
as
nigga,
fresh
bro?
as dick. It's a pitch
Shit's
black
wicked.
thing.
Blacked out.
What the fuck, bro?
Stop it, man.
Osmosis reacts. Peace to the Saints. A lot of people speak highly of Mr. Locario. I'll tap more into your content. Go check him out, guys.
That's what's up.
The club, Professor Rich. Yo, what's good? Shout out to all the homies. Holy
Oh,
shit.
Robert's in the building.
Where they
Yeah,
at?
Professor Rich, where you been at, bro?
I thought you died, nigga.
Yo, Rich, hit me up, man. We got to do another collab.
Yeah,
man.
where
that's
the
the
hell?
dude.
I
That's
didn't
the
even
dude
know.
right
Yo, where's he at?
He used to be on all the chats and everybody's live streams back in the day. I don't know where you went, bro.
Yeah, I don't know where he went either, man. Shout out to Delaware. $5, 90% of males are all simps. Yeah, that is true.
We're going off of Twitch.
Yeah,
So
we gotta go off Twitch. Yeah,
come
come
to
to
YouTube.
Twitch niggas, come on over to
said the
Fresh
S
and Fit.
word.
Yeah, we said
Shout out to y'all.
Accidentally, my
And
bad.
come to YouTube, guys.
Yeah, come on over to YouTube.
Get some
niggas.
of this game over here.
That's
Yeah, go ahead and remove it.
All right.
Okay, and then we're also going to get off Twitter as well, guys. So go ahead and check us out. Come on over to YouTube, Fresh and Fit on YouTube, guys. All right.
We got y'all. What about
Okay.
Facebook?
Huh?
No, yes.
We'll turn it up on the next one.
These guys are fucking geniuses. I'm just.
A woman's game is like playing mobile. Okay, a woman's game is like playing mobile games. A low risk, low reward, easy. A man's game is like playing war. It's high risk, high reward, and hard losses. That's true.
Yeah, well said.
Yeah, women play to not lose, men play to win. Already speaking wisdom in the first 15 minutes of the stream, I'd expect nothing less from FNF, Mr. Locario Miles. Absolutely, guys. This is why I'm telling you, man, this is a dangerous
Yo,
combo.
this is a real
telling
game,
you.
bro.
Kelly Moore, huge respect to the FNF family and the Bad Boy Kingdom. Came Mr. Locario and Miles when a breakup went sideways. I think it means came to Locario Miles when a breakup went sideways.
Pause.
It's truly an honor supporting all of you guys. Grind doesn't stop. We need more FNF. Miles and Locario's out here.
Shout out to
Shout
my
out
dude,
Kelly Moore.
Shout out to you,
That's
Kelly Moore,
right there.
OG supporter.
Always supporting,
And
man.
then Pat
Always.
Stedsman's Polish passport. Yo, you guys got the troll.
Yo, these guys are making like characters in your
love it.
chat. Like
Yeah.
that's how you know you got a dope show. Niggas is making actual characters.
Yeah, the
bro.
chat's awesome, man.
And then giving you dialogue as the characters that they are. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, the thing one kind of scares me though. Like that's kind of weird, bro. Like,
Locario and Miles going to pull a Tommy Sotomayor tonight at the after hours. Get into a tussle with a black woman popcorn.
yeah, shout out to all my black queens,
That's my
man.
dude right there.
Shout out to all my black queens, man.
And then we got if men stop doing the things that women benefit for 1 week, they'll realize our worth. Absolutely. And then oh shit, we got Avi Kingdom in the fucking
Avi
house.
Kingdom in the building.
Avi, what up? What up, Avi? What's going on, bro?
Salute to my boys, Fresh and Fit. Peace, Miles, and love to Locario for interview me with less than 100 subs. Yeah. Locario's a real one, man. He be
That's my
hooking
dude.
people up.
Afi is in the building.
Michael Meestroke, $5. I'm sorry. Okay. No worries, bro. So
Shout
we got
out to
a
you.
video to react to. You want to give the people a background on it before we get into it?
Yeah, so you know, we have a love and hate relationship with TikTok, and there's a bunch of girls on there that kind of like express their opinions about men dating and their experiences. But this is funny because a lot of their views are opposing to our views, but at the same time, I understand why they do it because that's their female game.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna break down this video right now,
Yeah.
kind of give our takes on it, and then I'll go from there.
And I think what's very important while we pull this up with Mo, that guys need to understand that female game, guys, is always going to put you at a disadvantage, whereas like the male game is going to put the female at a disadvantage.
Somebody has to win.
Someone
in
has
this
to.
game.
They're adversarial. They're basically up. So someone has to concede to some degree for the other strategy to succeed.
Right.
My argument, and I'm sure, well, actually, our argument here at the table, because we all pretty much think alike on 99% of things, is the male strategy needs to always win. Because if you concede to the female strategy, what's going to happen is she's going to lose attraction.
Everybody's going to lose.
Everyone's going to lose.
Look, facts.
I know. Look, y'all want nobody don't want to hear this shit.
Say it. Say it.
When the female wins, everyone loses.
One more time for them, bro. Let them know. Give them that 2020 miles. Let them fucking know.
Whenever the female wins, everybody loses. You understand? Because you have to understand, a woman's motivation in her decision making is all emotional. And when things are emotional, you don't take into account certain things that will fuck you. You understand? You don't take into account like certain logical things that will come back and hurt you,
right?
And hurt your family and your loved ones. It's like a lot of these like single parent mother raised dudes running around the city killing each other. A lot of it, I mean, look, I don't know nothing about gang business, so forgive me, right? But what I mean is a lot of the actions by these men to do harm to other men, a lot of it is emotional. You understand? And that's what I mean when I say when the woman wins, everyone loses, because it's the woman who influences a lot of these young boys.
Right.
You understand? So her game is instilled into these young boys, and they do a lot of emotional shit. And then what happens is we all lose as a fucking society. You understand what I'm saying? So bottom line, whenever the female wins, everybody loses. You understand? When the man wins, we get cities, we get fucking, we get a virtual reality. We get to travel to the fucking moon. We get everything that's innovative and moves civilization forward. That's what we get when a man wins.
So Miles, are you saying if we had a female president, the world's over?
Oh, hell yeah. It's a wrap.
I believe that too, bro. It's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap, bro.
And that's a whole nother conversation, because they put a fucking old fogey in the joint.
On purpose.
On purpose.
Man.
Yeah, and I agree 100% with you. And we could take that step a little bit further. People don't understand is that single mother households are responsible for most of the degenerates in society, whether it's criminals, gangbangers, whatever. Gun violence, it all comes from single motherhood. You know what I'm saying? So, and the thing is, people don't know is that women are emotional, erratic creatures. People don't, I don't know if y'all know this, but if you look at the highest levels of domestic violence, it's between who? Lesbian couples. Because women, that's true. It's true. Before everyone hits me with the fucking,
how dare you?
The reason why is because women don't really understand true violence. They don't. This is why women will go to the nightclub and mouth off to a dude 3 times their size. Nigga, you ain't shit, blah, 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 blah. A lot of women have never been punched in the face before, which is why they say the stupid shit that they do. There's a reason why when I'm on the podcast with men, there's a mutual understanding. We speak to each other in a respectful manner, and we understand that if there was ever a physical altercation, someone can die from it.
Right.
When you tell a guy, hey man, you got to leave the spot, they leave. They understand. But you tell a bitch, hey, you got to go. I'm not leaving, nigga. World star. Blah 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 blah. Because a lot of women don't understand the consequences that can come from violence. Okay, they just don't. So since they don't understand the consequences that come from violence, you cannot use their frame of reference and their mindset when it comes to how to operate within the confinements of altercation, because they don't have a real grasp or concept of violence. Okay? So guys got to understand that. And then going back to the thing as far as like the male strategy versus the female strategy, when the male strategy wins, what happens is the woman has more attraction. When you have multiple girls, when you're on your shit, when you have her in her place, etc., even though she's going to feel like, oh my God, this is toxic, whatever, she's going to stay attracted to you, and she's going to be more happy being with you because she knows that she's replaceable. Women need to always constantly feel uncomfortable to feel comfortable. Guys, one more time. A woman has to be uncomfortable to feel comfortable, because when she's uncomfortable where she sits in a relationship with you, then she knows that she has the best guy that she could fucking get at that point in her fucking life. But if she knows that she's comfortable with you, that she could go ahead and leave and you're still good, okay, baby, it's okay, I'll take you back, she's going to lose attraction. So you have to do it. It's in her best interest that you do whatever the fuck that you want. It's in her best interest that you lead the relationship, that you have other girls, and you're willing to kick her to the curb because that's what's going to keep her attractive. Women are not like us. A girl that's going to abuse you and treat you like shit or has another guy, whatever, you're designed to not like that shit. Man, this bitch a hoe. She's around a bunch of guys or whatever. You're like, the fuck? But if you're around a bunch of chicks, she might get mad on paper, but in reality, she's going to be more aroused by you.
Right. And that's the thing. I think that's the problem with a lot of guys because they don't understand that. They end up being in situations where they're not attracting women because they think it's the same on both ends. You understand what I'm saying? And thinking so a lot of guys, they don't understand that we have to lead. So when you're leading your woman and she's following, that's when she's attracted to you because the situations y'all are both playing your position correctly.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But a lot of times you have a lot of guys out there who are being led by their women because they've been taught and indoctrinated to be led by their women. So a lot of guys nowadays they're brought up to put the woman first instead of putting themselves first.
Facts.
And the thing is, if you put yourself first, your woman is going to be in the best position she could ever be in. Ever. Because what happens is that the way that you are going to think as a man, you're thinking, okay, what is going to be best for us? You understand?
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of times what happens is a woman is thinking what's best for her. Now, this is the interesting part. If you are that attractive top tier guy, you are what's best for her, which is why she's sticking with you. And she's thinking about it for herself.
Right.
So, but you have to be that guy.
Yep.
And that's when you get the most cooperation. That's when you get a woman who actually respects you, loves you, and all that other stuff. So a lot of times, the reason why a lot of dudes have issues with women is because they aren't the best that she can get. And she knows this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why she starts to act funny towards him, disrespects him, and all this other stuff. And he's thinking there's something wrong with her. But I always tell guys, listen, you got to look at your part in the situation. And so you got to understand that same girl who's disrespecting you, she would actually admire and respect another guy because he would be that top dude. So I tell guys, you got to be that top guy. You see what I'm saying?
Yo, you know what's scary? That most guys don't know this knowledge and they supplicate to women. But you know the scary part too as well? It's like, oh, you know what? Let me check it with my girlfriend first.
Right.
Or my wife first. It's like, bro, who's paying the bills here? You or her?
Right.
And it's like, at what point do you say, yo, you know what? Take your balls and say, yo, I'm the fucking man in the house. But like you said earlier, the culture is, hey, let her lead. She's the woman in the household. And that's sad because most guys, if they knew the real Holyfield, they'd be better off, man. So it's sad.
Even if she is paying the goddamn bills.
Don't matter.
Don't fucking matter. This is still my house.
Give her a good D.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter, man.
Exactly.
All right, so Mo, you could bring up the video, please, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll do the first one here. I think her name is Elise. I don't know her name, bro. But here we go.
Yo, she a baddie, yo.
I'm not gonna lie, nigga.
Yo, you know
I
what?
would definitely, you know,
You're about to hit the DMs on demand.
Yo, forget everything I just said. This bitch coming on right now, she could lead me anywhere, guys.
What? Is Miles imping?
Yeah. He's joking for you guys out there. Fucking... So if you guys are wondering. All right, cool.
She's bad though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. She's still a dumb hoe.
This needs to be said. I think it'll help a lot of you guys out. Remain unfazed, okay? When you start seeing a man, remain unfazed. This is so important. Act like you have been there before. Especially when you go to see a man who you know has options. He's got bitches. There's nothing wrong with that. He's probably successful or attractive, like whatever it is. He has other options. He's probably used to being able to pull women very effortlessly through superficial things, okay? Here's the thing. This is what they're not fucking used to. Is a woman walking in there acting like she's already seen it all before, okay? Because when you do start getting in the game, you do become unfazed. I don't give a fuck what house you live in, how many cars you have, how many pictures you have. Like, I don't give a fuck, all right? How can you impress me from an emotional standpoint, okay? How can you make me feel that's gonna make me want to come see you again, all right? I am your friend until you give me something emotionally that makes me want to think otherwise, all right? Go into it with that mindset. I love you guys.
She loves us?
So
oh my gosh.
She's telling other girls how to move when it comes to guys of status.
Right.
And her main thing is, okay, cool. Going unfazed, don't be too giddy, and play it so that they gotta, I want to say, show more than just their lifestyle. What's your take on that for her advice?
Well, I'll say this. The thing with that situation with her talking about this is she's trying to tell the woman to remain unfazed, right? And I get it. The problem is that a woman can't remain unfazed around a real man. Meaning, what happens is when a woman is extremely attracted to you, she can't help herself.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like this. That's like saying to somebody, like saying to a bum, hey, listen, I know you haven't eaten in a week. We're gonna go to this buffet, but remain unfazed. Like, that's not gonna work. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh
It doesn't happen. You see what I'm saying?
Analogy, yeah.
So you got to understand that even the fact that she's saying that is showing you guys how women feel and react in front of men they're interested in and in front of men they're attracted to, because she wouldn't need to tell you to remain unfazed if you're being phased.
Right.
If you're being phased, she has to tell you that, because this is what's actually happening. So this is why I tell you guys, the more attractive you become, and when I say attractive, it's not just about your looks, it's about your look, your appearance, it's about your personality, your confidence, your swag, all of that stuff that makes you attractive, right? The more attractive you are, the more phased a woman is going to feel, meaning she's going to be like, damn, I can't, I can't help myself around this guy.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And she can't help it.
It's funny about this Locario. So girls will act like that, right? Before they meet you. They meet you, you're a real one, like you said earlier.
Right.
You spend some game, you got a personality, like, damn, this nigga different. And they'll change their whole game up.
Exactly.
Like, I'm gonna let go.
Right.
But I can tell with this girl here, no offense to you, sweetheart, you've been flown a couple times for probably celebrities, rappers, athletes. I already know, because the fact she said she's unfazed by it.
Yeah, you could. Yeah,
she been dogged up probably by a bunch of athletes. But okay, what about you?
No, look, Locario. That's why I fucks with homie, man, because he always knows exactly how to bring it directly back to game. And the bottom line is, she has never met you.
Right.
When you're like just now you said, when you're a real one.
Yeah.
Because we could all have a Miami high rise. We could all have a exotic car,
Lambo.
We could all have
money,
jewelry, and like you said, all the shoes and everything.
Right.
But what's gonna fucking face her, and that she can't
find.
She can't combat this. The reason why she can't combat it is because, I can bring you into the spot and you're unfazed by the place. But when I start talking to you, when I tell you to do certain things,
mental,
when I fuck you a certain way,
right,
and you feel me inside you,
it's different.
It's different.
You can't help it.
Every time is different.
Right.
Bro, let me tell you, I have this thing, I tell guys I got this thing coming out called the Masculine Identity Membership. And I'm gonna have a 3-part program in there talking about sexual identity.
Right.
And the basis of it is understanding that you don't have to try to impress, because the fact that you're here makes you impressive. You see what I'm saying? Your everything about you is gonna be different. And if you lean into that and celebrate that, that's when she's gonna have to be phased, no matter what.
Right.
Because let me tell you something. Everything that I mentioned as far as material was created on an assembly line, meaning it's pretty much the same.
Right.
But the assembly line of nature creates different individuals specifically every time. So if, like Locario said, if you truly understand that about yourself, the fact that you're different from another guy, and you don't go out of your way to try to be like another nigga, right? Because you actually trust in yourself, you believe in yourself, and bitch, you're not gonna find no other nigga like me. I know this for a fact, and let me show you how. She's gonna be phased no matter what she do. You understand? Especially if she's feeling you. You understand? And that's what I love about the game,
right,
bro.
You gotta also understand that, women are very emotional, right? So think about it this way. Imagine you was just chilling, walking down the street, 11 o'clock at night, you're trying to go home, right? And somebody jump out of alleyway and with a gun to your head and like, give me your fucking money, right? You see what I'm saying? Now, you could be like, being phased, but most people are going to feel scared.
Yeah.
Most people are gonna be like, oh my God, I'm going to die. They're going to like be, they're going to be all in their feeling, man or woman. You understand? Now, that same energy that you feel, that same fear, the reason why that fear is there is because the situation is real. Do you understand? So when a woman meets a guy who's real, she can't help but be phased.
Exactly.
Just like you're phased when somebody put that gun to your head. You see what I'm saying?
Because it's a brand new situation.
Exactly right. So now what happens is, how do you become that guy though? That's the thing.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Now, this is the thing. When you work on yourself, right? And you improve on yourself, right? And on top of that, what happens is that, and this is the key thing, is be honest. Because like on Sundays, we have a show called Real Game No Theory. We talk about, different topics on game and stuff like that, right? And we do this on our channel on Sundays at noon, right? So in the show, we talk about a lot of these things. And the thing is that the more real that you are about who you are and what you're about, right? That brings out your individuality, because Miles talks about identity.
Yes.
So what happens is this. Think about it this way. If you like McDonald's cheeseburgers, right? Because I fucking love McDonald's cheeseburgers. I'm just saying the McDonald's promo. I'm just saying. If you like McDonald's cheeseburgers, you have to go to McDonald's to get a McDonald's cheeseburger, meaning you have to go to that restaurant to be able to get that particular burger. Now, guess what? They sell burgers everywhere, but everywhere doesn't sell McDonald's cheeseburgers. Right. So if you want a McDonald's cheeseburger, you got to go to that restaurant. So if a woman is dealing with you, right? You're a man, or you're a guy just like every other guy out here. But guess what? Every other guy is not you. So now if she gets a taste of you and she's like, damn, this dude, he's on point. Like, man, I can't stop thinking about him. All this other stuff, right? She's phased. You understand?
She's phased,
and therefore, what happens is that energy that you brought to the situation, she can't get that nowhere else but you. And this is why we tell you guys, this is how important game is that because you can have everything that every other guy has. You can look like another dude. You can have the same amount of money as another guy. But guess what? Every other guy on the planet doesn't have. They don't have what makes you who the fuck you are.
Bam. Yo, this is a song. This is excellent game, by the way. It's a song by 50 Cent called Magic Stick, right? It talks about, if I hit it once, I hit it twice. And it's funny because that's the sexual part. But there's a game part to that element there that she'll never forget. And most girls, when they meet a guy, they're like, oh, he's the same as every other guy, regular. When she meets a real one, it's like, damn, that nigga was different. And they say, you know what? I'm gonna see what's up. They go back out into the world, streets, find more niggas. Damn, they're whack. This nigga was different. And then they come back and say, yo, like, you're, like you said before, you can't face somebody if you're not real. But if you're real, you can face somebody. So that being said, in this current example here, to me, it seems like she's coping because she knows herself when she meets a real dude, it's different.
Yes.
But she's telling girls as advice, hey, go unfazed because that way you're gonna be in your best stance possible. But like you said before, whenever you meet a real one, you can't.
She's only met like pretty much fake dudes who rely on the the house, the car, the money. You know what I'm saying?
I can already tell, bro. Athletes probably flew her out to like their spot, whatever. Just want to smash, and that was
That's all she used to.
Yeah.
So, here's the thing that she said. So what she said, as far as like being a woman and being unfazed emotionally, yo, it sounds good on paper, but you know what else sounds good on paper? Fucking communism. So it doesn't fucking work. All right. Last time I checked, the Soviet Union crashed in the 90s, right? So this is the thing about women that I've come to realize from doing over 1,000 interviews with these chicks, right? Women don't understand the basic concept of supply and demand. And what I mean by that is there's more attractive women than there are attractive men. Ridiculously, by the way. This is why most guys struggle with girls, because there's only a small percentage of guys that actually do it for most women.
Right.
So what she's saying practically sounds good on paper, but it's not really going to work from an application standpoint, because there's not enough guys to go around for her to exercise this abundance mindset that she's saying right now with men that are actually attractive. I'm not talking about the guys that fulfill a purpose, whether it's Uber, food, fucking maybe a good dick on a Saturday every now and then. Very few guys have all the components that she's talking about right now. So if a guy does have that, she has no choice but to submit and be in an emotional state, because that's when women are at their most comfortable. When they are in their emotions, they have that. That's what they do. That's what they are in general. So, and then the other thing too I wrote down is, as far as like, okay, they don't know supply and demand. I took down some serious notes while y'all were talking. I think that answers it.
I want to add to Locario as well.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So, man, whenever Locario speaks, bro, it's just fire.
You
and Myron is fire.
So I gotta take this hat off. I got a war to go back to. I'll see you guys later.
Wait, Myron, please, don't take the hat off.
Comrade.
comrade. You
Comrade, we got to continue taking over Ukraine.
Okay.
I got to go back.
You can come back. You can come back, but we have to maintain the red.
Yeah.
Communism is important.
Yes, I got to go get my AK.
No, and then also, right, when you're a real one, when you have that game and she's really seeing you as a different person,
Right.
she'll do things that she doesn't normally do. So what happens is, girls will meet a guy and they say, okay, this is my game. I'm gonna run it like this. I'm gonna finesse him if I can for food and drinks. I'm gonna take it as long as possible before I give him sex, if I give him at all. And this is how I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna string him, text him every day, a little bit here, string him along until I get what I want. Then I'm out to the next guy. But when she meets a real one, it's like, okay, cool. This guy's different. I can't really do what I do because either I don't want to, or it's because, damn, I want to make this shit work. So they'll do extra. They'll start buying you stuff, start taking you out more. They'll literally invest way more time and effort because they want to see, okay, cool, this guy's what I want, and he's different. So you're right.
Yo, Freshman playing games with y'all. Fresh know the game heavy. He just been Fresh. Why you playing games?
I like to be low key with it.
Exactly.
I remember what I was going to say now. Now I remember. So what I was going to say before was the reason why she's dispensing this advice is it's very obvious to me that she's been around these higher net worth individuals. She's been around these dudes.
Yeah.
And what she did exactly what she's telling girls not to do, which is don't get too attached, don't be too impressed, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But what she doesn't get is that you're damned if you show emotion or not. It don't matter because, again, it goes back to women always like to have this illusion that they think that they have leverage. Bitch, once you pass a certain level of a man, you have no more leverage. You know what I'm saying? You literally are replaceable. And it's that girls are so used to having leverage that when they do deal with a guy that actually has the leverage, they think they could actually do something. And then they quickly realize, damn, he flew me out, he fucked me, and he never talked to me again or whatever. So she's trying to go ahead and get other girls to not make the same mistake she did. But what she don't get is the other girls rarely see this type of guy. They're not going to be around it all the time. Right. So when they do get put in that position where their emotions are at a crossroads, what are they going to do? They're going to act emotionally most of the time because it's very rare for women to deal with guys that they're actually attracted to, bro. Right. So she could say that, sounds good on paper, but it's not applicable for most women because, once again, a million times I got to say this shit. Most girls think, what are you out of a 10? I'm an 11, I'm a 12. They have an overinflated sense of ego, and it takes a guy that really is on his shit to deflate that ego and remind that bitch, yo, you're regular. You're not that special. And that's why girls get so mad. We went viral with Brittany Renner when I told her, you're not special. Oh, how dare you? Oh. But what I mean by that is these bitches are not special when it comes to a sexual selectivity standpoint. Yeah. In other words, men want the same things. Women want the same things in general. You're not that fucking special, bro. You run the same game like every other bimbo. You leverage sex for compliance, just like men leverage their look, status, and everything else like that for sex. You're not special in that regard. And guess what? You're just another pretty girl. You're 29 years old. There's going to be a chick 10 years younger than you that's going to be able to take your spot in 2 minutes. And girls don't understand that shit, that there's more attractive women than there are guys that are attractive.
Right. I want to explain a little bit further why like from my opinion the phrase women aren't special, especially when dealing with a real dude who knows who he is and who fully embraces his identity, right? The reason why that is that it's like even Fresh was saying, when a woman meets a man who is truly 100%, 150% authentic, what ends up happening is his difference, right? His difference of identity stretches her emotional cognizance to a different fucking level. Right. So ultimately, I make you special with my identity.
Right.
You understand? Wow. Because when you meet a brand new nigga, you meet a dude who's not dependent on anything else none of these other guys are depending on to be special. I'm just like, you got some dudes out there who have nothing. They work for UPS, they be chilling, but a bitch will smack their own mother to spend time with the nigga. Because of like his personality, whatever it is, just the way that he treats her and makes her feel. That type of man, that's the reason, like, that's why he's the special one, because she is just responding to his specialized identity. Right. And that's what most women, you see, she's trying to coach women on how to respond. But look what she's doing. She's giving cookie cutter responses because she's talking about cookie cutter niggas.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Damn.
When a woman meets an individual that brings her to a different emotional part of her, the bitch is discovering different parts of her fucking vagina that never got wet before.
Yeah.
A bitch is discovering different parts of her emotions and her heart that never felt
Preach,
what
Miles.
this nigga's given her
Preach, Miles.
before.
Right. That's facts.
That's what makes him special, and
Yeah.
because a woman is reactionary. It's back to nature, right?
Yeah.
When I put the seed in you, your body reacts to my seed. But if I didn't start the situation, if I didn't set off what I wanted to set off in motion, you would have no purpose. So who's special?
Right.
Now, I didn't say she wasn't important. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying women are not. I love women. I don't want nobody thinking that I'm out here hating on women. I love fucking women. You understand? But what I'm saying is the whole special notion starts somewhere. And it always starts with men. I don't care what nobody gets to say.
And I'll say this real quick too, is that a lot of guys, they got to understand this, because when we talk about game and you being on point and your game getting tighter, understand this, right? If you're a guy whose game is terrible, and you're also, and then you have, like, let's say on this side, you have a guy whose game is terrible. You have a guy whose game is really on point, right? What happens is that they're on two opposite ends of the spectrum. So the guy whose game is terrible, he's going to have a hard time attracting these women, making them feel those feelings and getting them phased, right? The guy who is on point, he's going to have the girl feeling phased like crazy. But this is what also happens, is that sometimes she gets intimidated by that guy. And then therefore she wants to stop herself from dealing with him because she thinks, man, if I get with this guy, he's going to have me super emotionally invested. I'm going to go crazy if he just has sex with me and leaves. So I'm just going to reject him right now.
So this is what
I'm tell you guys, when you learn game, understand that being good at getting girls can also make it to where it's going to be hard for you to get girls in some situations.
Sometimes.
Right, because they're going to be intimidated. So if you just learn game just a little bit and you're just decent with it,
right,
you're actually in a better spot than a guy who's really advanced, because sometimes when you're advanced, women get scared because they start feeling those feelings and they're like, I got to back away from this motherfucker. He's going to change my whole life and fuck me up in the head.
Locario, you see what you said right there? This is how I move. I don't play myself. This is why I undervalue myself as well, because if you are on a certain level, they'll be like, yo, you know what? This guy's going to play me for a fool, take me for a ride, and then like just leave me for another girl. And what happens is they'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna stop it right here, right now. I'm not gonna go all the way. However, they think you're a nice guy, so to speak. They think like you're, capable of changing something like that. Oh, I just played the game. I still have my dream. As a result, now
is a savage.
Once I get into my environment, bro, you know what happens?
Right.
I come with the realness.
Right.
I give them a good D.
Yeah.
And guess what? Now they buy me stuff. Now they want to chill with me more often. They're breaking rules for me.
Right.
And once again, it's all game, bro.
Right, and that's
game.
the thing, because they'll see Fresh and they'll be like, damn, isn't that Fresh from the Fresh and Fit podcast? Oh, shit. Blase, blah, they talking to you and all this other stuff. And then what's going to happen is she's going to say, oh, shit, I'm phased, but I got to act like I'm not phased, and I got to pretend that I'm different from the other girls. So you're going to be trying to smash, and she's going to say, Fresh, you know what? I'm actually not that kind of girl. I want to get to know you a little more.
Yeah.
You see, that's what they do. You see what I'm saying?
That happens a little bit more now. And I'll say this too, because Andrew Tate talked about what you just mentioned. He'll be on a date with a girl, and the girl will have a bunch of questions like,
why are you single?
Why are you single?
35.
You're a multimillionaire. You got this car, blah, blah, blah. I'm just a 23-year-old chick that lives with my parents. Why? They'll be like on defense, like, what the hell's going on here? And okay, you know what? Fuck, I'm just gonna say it. 99% of these bitches know they're not shit, bro. A lot of them do. Like, a lot of them know they have no fucking skills, no real abilities. They wake up every day, watch some TV, eat some fucking ramen noodles, go to a yacht party, whatever. They just exist. Most of these bitches have no skills, no talents, no interests, no hobbies, no nothing. Okay? So when you go and you hang out with them, they're like, damn, deep down, I know I'm not shit. Why is this nigga talking to me? Yeah. Why is he talking to me? This guy has all this shit going on. I'm just a fucking like random chick. Like, what the hell? So a lot of chicks know they're not shit, bro. So if you're too good, they might come in like, okay, this is too smooth. Yeah. What the hell's going on? Right? And you want to know the telltale sign, guys, when a girl thinks that you're too smooth, she'll say, do you say this to all the girls?
Right, exactly.
Am I the 20th girl to come to this week?
Exactly.
Oh, I found hair in your room. What's up with this? That's them basically trying to figure out where they stand in the hierarchy, and also to see like if you're going to confirm or deny their suspicions that you have other women around. But deep down, don't fall for it, because they're going to be attracted when they see that shit, because it's the most honest form that you're pre-selected and other girls like you.
Yo,
and you never have to open your mouth.
I confirm it every fucking time, bro. Every time. Like, there's a spot that I love to go to by my house, and it's a really nice spot. And every once in a while, well, like maybe half the chicks I bring there, they be like, so do you come here? Because the doorman knows me, the bartenders know me, like I be getting free drinks, all that type of shit. Yeah. And they be like, damn, do you own this place? How often do you come here? Is this where you bring all your dates? And I'm like, well, it's closed on Mondays, but the answer to your question is yes.
Right.
Yo,
like I love this place, don't you? Shit is fire. You know what I'm saying?
Tacoology. Vlogs every girl there.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, very important what you guys said. You're saying basically, yeah, you can have game. When you have too good of a game, right? Some girls think it as, oh, it's a red flag.
Right.
So, you need even more game to counteract that, because now you got to, it's crazy, bro.
Well, or if you're successful, you got to tone it back too.
To a degree. Yeah, because the thing is, sometimes what happens is that you got to ask yourself, okay, you got to be self-aware.
Yeah.
You got to say, damn, I'm at this position in life. I'm on point. I get women. Women are attracted to me. So I understand that this is going to happen. I understand that there's going to be women that's going to be intimidated by me, scared of me, or whatever. And so you got to understand that is going to happen, so that you know how to counteract that if you want to make something happen with a woman. It's almost like this. Like, you got to look at it like this, where when she sees you up here, and she feels like she's down here. So you got to take her and bring her up to your level.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's the thing where you got to understand and be aware of that. Now, don't get fooled into thinking just because a girl is like saying, oh, I got to get to know you and I'm not sure, and let's do all this other stuff, that you're a player, because you might just be a cornball and she's just doing that to play you. But if you understand that you're on point and she's doing that, understand she's doing that because you're on point. You see what I'm saying? And so that's part of the thing you got to understand too, is that what this girl is saying in the video about, oh, well, try not to be phased and all this other stuff. What happens is that they can't help themselves to be phased around dudes who are attractive. And this is why I tell guys this, is that I would say at least 90 to 95% of guys can be more attractive than they are now. I say the 5% aren't, because they're just not going to do shit. They're not going to like work on themselves. They're not going to work out. They're not going to dress better. They're not going to learn how to talk. They're just going to sit at home and eat, pizza all day. You see what I'm saying? But 95% of dudes can do something to up their situation to get more girls. You see what I'm saying? And be the type of guy that when they do interact with women, that they see these women are phased. Because this is the thing. You want to experience a woman being phased by your presence. Because what that's going to show you is that that's going to show you the energy that you have as a man, and it's going to show you the value that you already have within yourself that you should have saw it anyway from the beginning. And so a lot of guys, they don't see that value in themselves. So therefore, it's hard for them to actually attract a woman, because you got to see it first before she could see it. You see what I'm saying?
It's funny because, like, for me personally, if I can't impress a girl, I don't want her. So let me explain. When I say impress, right, I don't mean like cars, lifestyle. I don't mean like materials. I mean like, okay, if I want a chick, we're at the park just chilling. Right. I got my dog there. Can I impress her? How's she gonna respond to me? Just me being her alone, not partying, not doing anything crazy. And if it's like a response like, okay, cool, I got her soul, wink, wink. Then I know from there, okay, cool, I've done my part as me being real, who I am. She fucks with me on that level. Versus, oh, look at the car, look at the lifestyle. Oh yeah, fuck with you. Nah, fuck all that shit. One-on-one, how do we interact?
Right.
So
that's real shit.
Yeah.
All right. The next video?
No, we'll do that after our show.
Oh, that was okay.
Yeah,
all right, cool. So I'll hit some of these chats real quick. All right.
This is the fire episode, guys.
Yeah.
Real game on the table, man.
Okay, so and I hope you guys are enjoying this goddamn production quality, man, because I'm running around with these goddamn camera angles and stuff like that.
Real shit.
So I hope you guys are enjoying it, man. Okay, so just got back to hitting the gym and losing weight after being lazy for the past year. Only issue is I work construction 8 to 10 hours a day and I'm exhausted after work to get a proper workout in. Any advice? Wah. Stop fucking crying, man. Like, yo,
just do it.
Just get it fucking done, bro.
Just do it.
When there's a will, there's a fucking way. You know what I'm saying? Being fat in 2022 is unacceptable. Go ahead, Miles.
Real quick, I saw this guy. He's actually a trainer to celebrities, but he said something that I thought was really, really good, and I think a lot of people don't really pay attention to. So he was saying that, you know how everybody is used to doing certain reps and sets?
Yeah.
So he was saying, and he was saying his clients don't get sore. And he said the reason why that is that he builds a strategic system where he builds up to the amount of sets. So it's like everybody just jumps into the gym and does like 10 really heavy reps and 4 sets because that's just what you do. He said it's better if you look at what your muscle can handle and say maybe if you start out today you might do 4 heavy, you'll do it heavy, but you'll do you'll do 4 sets so it doesn't hurt, and then you'll go in the gym tomorrow and you do another 4, and then next week you can up it. You understand what I'm saying? So he was saying that the most important part is getting it done, but pushing yourself like and exerting yourself is the part that we make mistakes at.
Right. Okay. Cool. Who's up next? So we got let's see here. $10 tape and productions. Thank you. Shout out to Miles and Locario on Fresh and Fit. Got you. And that's from All About the Benjamins. Thumbs up from Darnie all the way from Australia. Thank you so much. August Alizna. Yo, our Australian people have been going up, man. I guess y'all saw that show with dumbass Jackie or whatever. She tried to say that men and women are the same, man. So
that was
man. Shout out to all the Aussies out there.
And, yo, kudos you holding your own with them people, man, because they was on some bullshit. And that homie was vaginal for me, bro.
Emotional.
Right.
And the thing is too is that this is kind of what I've realized, bro. Like now that we're kind of like breaking, me and Walt were literally talking about this earlier. We've pretty much broken into the mainstream now. And it's kind of like when you take a very sour medicine or disgusting medicine, you start to like, it's like bitter. And we're revealing a lot of uncomfortable, bitter truths between the two genders that people don't want to necessarily acknowledge, especially in today's day and age where we all want to be politically correct, etc. Jordan Peterson, right, recently, and I want to get y'all take on this real fast. They're trying to like shit on him on Twitter because he said that on Sports Illustrated, there was this woman that's a little bit bigger on the bigger side. And he said, this is not beautiful. And everyone's like talking like, oh my God, body shaming, blah, blah, blah. But it's the truth. Like since the beginning of time, like guys have liked a certain silhouette of woman, right? In general. Now, are there guys out there that want a girl that's a little bit bigger maybe or whatever? Yeah, you could say that. But the general rule is like fat women are not attractive. And I don't know why they keep trying to push this fucking, Western propaganda on us that like, oh yeah, being fat or being out of shape is acceptable. And it's fucking not. But that's the clown world that we're in now where you can't be honest about biological hardwired truths. You can't. You know, they're out here saying we got 75 genders, fat people are acceptable. You should accept, people that are, how do I say this? Transformers reading books to your children at high school and elementary school. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's shit.
And here's the thing. This is not no hate on that community or whatever, but you got to have parameters to some degree. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy to me how these people can't even identify biological truths between men and women, yet they want to put these weirdos in office where they have access to nuclear codes. It's wild to me. So whatever, it is what it is. But that's a whole other.
Yo, shout out to Jordan Peterson for keeping it real like all the time. I fucks with him.
The thing is, I look at it like this. Everybody's entitled to their opinion about what they like. So and what they don't like also. So if Jordan Peterson feels like, well, that's not attractive, then that's not attractive to him. Like, what do you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want?
But men can't have opinions anymore, bro. That's what I've come to realize is men honestly can't have opinions anymore. If a man says anything, this is basically the equation that I figured out from doing this podcast. If you say anything that criticizes women, it's immediately hit with misogyny, small dick energy, toxic, blah, blah, blah. But if a woman says something like, hey,
he's a bum.
No small dick guys, no short guys, no broke guys, whatever. Go queen. No, it's okay to criticize men. However, it is not okay to criticize women at all.
That's true.
Which I'll be honest with you, a lot of these hoes need some criticism because they're acting crazy out here.
I wanna add to the like what we were talking about before about like identity and it speaks to what you were talking about just now about criticism. Because here's the thing, when you try to like limit or put parameters on someone's expression, it actually kind of makes it harder for them to explore who they truly are with honesty and authenticity. And I think ultimately that is what's making a lot more men undesirable to women. Because a lot of men are falling for that shit. You understand? And see, I'm always reminded of that thing where, I think it was the Elises, and the guy was like, yo, didn't you force me to marry you? And she was like, well, I want $10,000, but that don't mean I'm gonna get it. And that's the thing. Women will scream misogyny, women will scream fat shaming, women will scream whatever the fuck they want to scream. But it only becomes real when the man allows it.
Mm.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these chicks, social justice warriors, they just need something to do all fucking day. It don't mean nothing until a man succumbs to the bullshit. But because a motherfucker like me, I'm clear as day on the Game Kings documentary telling y'all, fuck your feelings, it's only two genders. Now that's what I believe. Do I wish anything bad on any other community or any other lifestyle? No. What I believe is that just like how I have the freedom to say what I want to say and believe what I want to believe, I believe you should have the freedom to do the same fucking thing.
Right.
Because there's you, there's me, and so on and so forth. You understand? However, if you ask me my opinion, I'm gonna be honest. So all these chicks could talk misogyny, talk this, talk that, but it only fucks up society, or it only fucks up attraction when the men actually fall for that shit.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
You understand? Because here's the thing: it could be a crowd of, and it probably might happen tonight, but it could be a crowd of bitches yelling misogyny. But I stand there and I fucking man spread and grab my dick, right? And it'd be a crowd of 20 bitches, right? But check out how 8 of them is getting wet looking at me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because I know that, that's what makes me attractive. So the other 12 bitches, yeah, they'll probably still be screaming misogyny. But as I walk past and I say, hey, what's up? What you doing later? And she'd be like, nothing. Come on.
There you go.
Understand? Quit playing, bitch. Get in. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what keeps attraction going. But a lot of men, they literally fall for this shit. And that's why so many women are screaming that men are not attractive anymore. You understand? It's because they've fallen for the parameters that they tried to put on us. But niggas with game, you can't put parameters on niggas with game. Like, my identity is going to shine through regardless.
Bro, when girls try to say some bullshit about, oh my God, you got to get out of your toxic mindset. You're such a misogynist. You got to like get off your old ass. And I just say, I'm not fucking leaving.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying, baby.
That's why I said props to you for maintaining your square, standing on your square, and continuing to spit what you believe. Yeah. Because all they could do was kick you off the show. But now check it, you got more fucking Australian followers because of it. Right. Because if I was truly unthreatened by your position, we would have just went through the show.
Right. Exactly.
You understand? And I would understand that your position is different from mine, and we would keep talking.
Yep. Right. And that's why terrestrial radio in general is a dying medium. Yeah. They got the most views with us because we're challenging the bullshit. Because, you guys think that we're cooked here in the United States. In Australia, it's even worse.
It's way worse.
Feminism is strong over there. The chicks over there are super masculine. It's even worse over there in Australia. So, because we got a lot of Australian supporters that hit us up, and they were locked up in their houses for a while, even longer than us.
It was crazy.
It's like when we come out here and we're like, yo, these fucking girls are on some bullshit, blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh my God, this is a refreshing take, mate. Holy shit.
Who are these blokes?
Yeah, who are these blokes out there in the United States? Like, down under. They're going crazy. So, because a lot of guys agree with what the fuck we're saying. It's just that they can't say this shit. And I didn't know this until my boy Andrew came in from Legal Mindset. Go subscribe to him too, guys. He was telling us, yo, they don't have free speech in Australia like that. And I was like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to speak for everybody at this point, bro, because a lot of people, hell, even here in the United States, where we got free speech, everyone's fucking scared to say this type of shit.
Pretty soon, we won't have it either here, so it's only a matter of time.
But it's okay, guys. We got y'all because the show goes on. This is my home. We ain't going nowhere, baby. We're here, baby. We're gonna keep telling the truth. Okay.
Black Wolf Inc.
He goes, was that August Alisma? He goes,
August Alsina. How dare you?
All right, got you, bro. And then $5 White Wolf Inc. Always remember, fellas, 2016 Hillary Clinton could have walked in pre-Me Too, pre-work, and pre-hyper empowerment with 3 SCOTUS picks. Trump 2024, baby. Okay. Sure. I'm a high man. AP bands, sheesh.
Oh, AP 100 bands.
Okay. Sheesh. And then we got here, fellas, after seeing that fine 9 chick, I would like to promote the upcoming Fresh Fit Snow Bunny Hunter gear for the black man that plays in the snow. Okay.
Oh my God.
I'm a big fan of Locario Miles because they lecture not on little PUA games with dealing with women. They emphasize the most important part of the game, your mindset. It all falls in place after. Absolutely. You have to have the correct mindset and everything else makes sense, which is why it's so important to understand these biological truths.
It's within you first, guys.
Right. That's facts.
Mr. Locario, I want to thank you for your masculine guidance. I've been watching you for years. Being a Mac is a true cheat code today in 2022. It's very true. It's never been easier to be a Mac that women can't resist. Yes, guys.
You will not believe, right?
It's rare to think like this, guys.
You not believe, right? Especially in the club. Guys will have money. cars, jewelry, all this stuff, right? And it's funny, they'll be there at a table, a bunch of girls, niggas with gang come through, gone.
I'm telling you.
Niggas like, wait, I'm on the table, I'm bringing the bottles. Where the girls at?
It happens.
So you need game no matter who you are, bro.
Yeah, and the thing I always want to tell people is that everything falls under game. Like this podcast that you guys have, this shows that y'all have heavy game. Like if you watch me and Miles's shows, our shows look crispy because we got the cue from y'all. You understand? Like Myron, I had a Myron and say, yo, what's that machine you using? What cameras y'all using? And then we switched our whole thing up.
Yeah.
Because we learned that game from y'all. You see what I'm saying? So this is what we talk about. Game is area, game is strategy. Game is you taking something from here to there to improve and get exactly what you want. So it's in all facets. It's not just with women. It's with everything you do in life to level up to where you want to go. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it's about.
Yeah. Okay, so what else do we got here?
We got Kobe
Adam
Katie.
named Eve. The man gives the woman her identity. He is the one and makes her the one by choosing her. That's why I always say, bro, I tell y'all all the time, there's no such thing as a high value woman without the cosign of a high value man. Period. There's a reason why girls want to get married and take your last name and not the other way around. 561 Lifestyle. Wow, my boys got Morpheus from the Matrix on the show. Morpheus gold.
You made it. That's the RP. We here. After this is my favorite show. Shout out to Miles, man. We are still here. Yo, the new Morpheus.
You want to press a girl fresh, hide the chain. All right, $2 for life.
Hold on. So this is funny, right? People hit on me all the time because I'm wearing jewelry. You know what's funny about jewelry though? Like you can see how people treat you with jewelry off and on. And I like it because they think it's easy finesse. But then when they get to meet me, it's like, oh, this nigga knows what he's talking about or what he's doing. So I just love it, man. So
and another thing too, I just want to let y'all know, a lot of these, rappers and guys you see with chains and jewelry, they be the biggest fucking simps.
Hell yeah, bro.
Biggest ones.
Bro, they be tricking all day.
Yeah, they'll tell a girl like, oh, come back with me, I'll take you shopping. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, like,
yo, go subscribe to our YouTube channels. We be doing the response videos to these.
I saw the one you did
niggas, bro.
With that guy,
Swoozy. Yeah, that was terrible. This guy,
what do you say?
His shout out to Swoozy. There was this YouTuber. He has a lot of files, like 7.
He has 7 point something million
subscribers, and he basically had a whole video about him simping, and it was like he freaking let a girl come to his crib like twice. They never kissed, nothing. He was taking her out to dinners. It was crazy.
Yeah, crazy,
wild, bro.
Crazy. See, and this is the thing. What did I go viral for on TikTok? I said, if a chick don't want to smash, you gotta like kick her out your spot.
Right, exactly.
Right? And that is such a foreign concept now, where like having like standards and expecting a girl to meet that standard is considered like toxic or whatever. And it's like, my thing is like, listen, she's 100% within her prerogative to not hook up with you and not want to show any intimacy. That's true. That's fine. And that's the way it should be. Right. However, you're 100% within your prerogative to find a girl that is. Right. You don't have to sit there and tolerate that fuckery from girls.
And look, she can do whatever she wants to do, just not with you.
Right.
Right.
That's it.
Exactly. If she wants not with you, if she don't want to fuck, that's fine. But then you got to go duck and find another chick, bro. Right. That's what it is. Question from Myron. I just finished watching the 6-hour episode on Friday. Her official rating is an 8. Tim Pool's official rating is a 4. What exactly do you find attractive about her? She's a trailer trash to me. Hey, man, just new post, man. Whatever. There's not that many white girls here in Miami. Just keep it 1,000 with y'all. Do you think Ben Shapiro would come on the podcast? He lives in Florida right now. I don't know. We might be too controversial for him, but we'll see.
Never know.
We'll hit him up. Anthony Abreu. I had a girlfriend for 6 years. We broke up. Now I've been hitting and ghosting for 2 years now, but I started to feel empty when I try to settle down with a female. I can't feel anything or connected. What do I do now? I'll turn that over to you.
Wait, Myron, real quick. Who do you think speaks faster, you or Ben Shapiro?
I'll just try to get through these chats, baby.
My bad.
Yeah, that's all good. What's your thoughts on that?
So look,
I'll turn it to you guys.
I had a girlfriend for 6 years. We broke up. Now I've been hitting and ghosting for 2 years.
Go back to it.
Well, and then he says, now, but I start to feel empty. And when I try to settle down with a female, I can't feel anything or connected. What do I do now? So he had a girlfriend for 6 years. They broke up. He's smashing off and on with her. But when he finds a new girl, he can't settle down with her. He wants to know what to do, basically.
Right. Well, go ahead. You first. You go first.
He don't sound like the type of, he don't sound like a person that is connected to himself, though.
Yeah.
So like
really, nigga.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, here's the thing, man. This is why it's so important to like be on your shit and find your purpose, because what happens is when you got yourself together and you're an established commodity, you've already built the castle. They're gonna come.
Right.
But it seems to me like you haven't found yourself.
He got to figure out what he actually wants. Because do you want a girlfriend long term? Do you want to have somebody by your side? Do you want to have a rotation?
See, he said he feels empty.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah, that part.
When I try to settle down with a female. See, the problem is the reason why you feel empty is because you're looking for a woman to make you feel validated.
Right.
Yeah. You're looking for the woman to make you feel whole. So it's not about the woman. It's about you have to feel whole within yourself. You know, it's funny. I always hear a lot of pickup artists that or people like a lot of guys who have sex with a lot of women. They'll say, man, you know, having sex with all these women, I realized I felt empty, you know, after the fact. You know why they feel empty a lot of times? The reason why they feel empty is because they weren't having sex to have sex. They were having sex to find love, to find happiness, to find meaning in their lives. That's why they feel empty. So whenever you're chasing something and you're not doing the thing just to do the thing and enjoy the thing you're doing, then you're going to always feel empty because you're always chasing. So what he has to understand is that the reason why he feels empty is not about his girlfriend. It's about him chasing some type of validation. You see what I'm saying? And that's why he feels empty. It's not about the sex or the settling down or all that other stuff.
That's a fantastic point. You know I've spoken about this before extensively, that as a man, you cannot afford to get your validation and or your sense of self-worth through women. Because what's going to happen is that's fleeting, because you're never going to get enough, right? The male's thirst for sex is insatiable, right? Men like a variety, different kinds, different looks, etc., different styles. So your sense of fulfillment as a man needs to come from your accomplishments. And then a byproduct of your accomplishments is the women come after that. But if you make the women the primary, you know, fuel to your sense of, you know, feeling wanted or feeling fulfillment, you're never going to get enough. And this is why so many guys that were successful pickup artists, you look at like Neil Strauss, you look at Mystery, whatever, these guys had fantastic game and mechanics and stuff, but the problem is that they used women to validate their existence. And when you do that, what happens? You have a mental fucking breakdown, because unfortunately, guys,
they go crazy.
Women are erratic creatures that are not necessarily consistent like we are. They change day to day. They bleed once a month. They're not the same biologically every single day. You are, though, however, as a man. So you need to have something concrete and tangible to attach your emotional stability to. What is that? Well, guess what? It's your accomplishments. Why? Because your accomplishments are directly tied to your own effort, and the most important thing, it's in your fucking control. Okay, because unfortunately, guys, women are not in your control. We already talked about statistically. As a guy that's an attractive man, you're in the top 1%. You're still going to close, if you're lucky, 10% of the girls you talk to. That's not going to be enough for you to feel a sense of fulfillment. That's not enough. 10% out of 100. So you need to get that fulfillment through other means. How do you do that? By shit that you can control yourself. Your own accomplishments, man. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. The reason why you don't feel accomplished and all this other shit, bro, is because, quite frankly, you have too much fucking free time. That's what it comes down to.
Get busy,
you have too much free time, bro.
You're right.
Get busy, nigga.
So that's what it is.
Yeah, we got somebody that just walked in the building. MLD.
Oh shit, my dude. What's going on, brother? What's popping, bro? What's popping?
Right there.
What's good? What's good?
To the camera.
Oh, there he is, right there.
MLD,
there you go. What's up? What's up? What's up?
So to MLD.
He brought the whole.
He brought the entourage.
All right, guys. So we'll finish here and then do.
Yeah, was that the last chat?
No. Just
okay.
Right here.
There's a dating app called BBW. It's called Woo Plus. What the fuck?
Woo. What?
Okay. All right. Peace, brothers. Locario Miles killing them. Thank you.
Joe Blast,
Kenny F, $20. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Joe Blast.
Joe Blast. What up?
Kenny F.
And then Kenny Albo Ace goes, y'all should check out the show 53X/Life on Netflix. Way too many RP truths in there about a high value man who marries a 304 and she still reminisces about her old ways. Yeah, bro, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, but that's a whole other thing. Life choice is $2. Someone tell him money won't break your heart. Okay.
Darnie.
Darnie, $30 from Australia, 31. Been following before the Australia interview, and I gotta say, knew it would happen, but the down under won an FNF. Shout out to you guys, man. Free game, but no one giving free likes out. Like the damn video. Keep it up, gentlemen. Yeah, guys, do us a favor, because we got a lot of haters, bro. So like the video for us, man. Support the channel, because as y'all can see, we're pushing back against the mainstream narrative. We got old hoes like Jackie O thinking that they're equal to men, when in reality, she's way past her prime. Anthony Abreu. Thanks for the answer. I will use it now, and wasn't smashing my ex. I meant random girls. There you go, my friend.
There you go.
Yo, if you're not feeling fulfilled as a man and you need like a girl to make you feel validated, you have too much fucking free time. That's the truth. Yeah. You need to get out there and create something.
All right. Where can I find y'all?
Yo, definitely go to badboymembership.com. When you go to badboymembership.com, that's where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. So every month you get a new dating advice tutorial that's designed to help you step up your dating game, attract the type of women that you want. Also, check us out on Patreon.
Real quick. We should also point out the fact that this membership is an ongoing thing. Right. And on the membership, we're up to like well over 100 programs now.
Exactly.
And on top of that documentary that we talked about, when you're on the membership, you can stream that documentary at any time.
Right.
You understand? For free.
Right.
And plus we have a couple of other like seminars and workshops that we did that are also on the membership, separate from the 100+ programs that we got on there. So the Bad Boy membership has a lot of value in it. So go check it out.
A lot of content on there.
That's great.
Yeah. So it's badboymembership.com. Also, make sure you go to the main site, Mr.Locario.com. You can check out all the other programs, books, and stuff like that. Also, make sure you guys go to patreon.com/Mr.Locario. That's where you can check out our podcast called The Bad Boy Show. And also make sure you look out for Miles's new program, the Masculine Identity Membership, that is coming soon. And also check us out every Sunday at noon for the Real Game No Theory show. You can go to my webpage, or my YouTube or Miles's YouTube to check that out. And that's pretty much it, I think.
Every Sunday at noon.
So make sure you guys check us out and subscribe.
So go support them.
Go check them out, guys. Go get on that Bad Boy membership. They got a lot of content on there, man. They've been uploading stuff on there for damn near 10 years plus.
And we got a fire show right after this one with some girls and MLD as well. So it's gonna be amazing. So check it out.
All right, guys. We'll catch you guys back here in a little bit.
Peace.
Peace.